Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably, and today our topic is how to automatically draft Facebook ads copies with Google Generative AI and Google Sheets. So here what I want is that I'm running a digital marketing agency and I want to generate different ad copies for my client and their products. So here what I want is that as I'm going to add the detail of new products or the new brand of my client in Google Sheet, then automatically by using all those details, I want to generate or draft new ad copies by using Google Generative AI, and after generating that copies, I want to add those details back in my Google Sheet. So for my objective, I have to build a connection between Google Sheets and Google Generative AI, that is Google Gemini. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pably Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pably Connect, as I'm going to add new details of products in Google Sheets, then automatically by using Google Generative AI, I'm going to generate ad copies, and after generating that copies, I'm going to add them back in my Google Sheet. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen.
I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to explore how to automate Facebook ads copies using Google Generative AI and Google Sheet. So crafting compelling ad copies is crucial for the success of your marketing campaigns, but it can be time consuming and challenging to maintain the creativity and consistency. So by automating Facebook ads copies through Google Generative AI to Google Sheet, it will have a lot of benefits like the time efficiency. Now by automating the generation of ad copies saves you your valuable time, and it will also allow you to focus on other important aspects of marketing strategy. Also, it will give us consistency, and it will ensure that your ad copies are consistent in tone and style, and it will maintain our brand's voice across all our ads. It will also give a chance to scalability. As our business will grow, the demand for more ad copies will increase, and this automation will help me in scaling my business and ad creation process effortlessly. It will also enhance my creativity, and it will optimize my ad with all the data. Now imagine I run a digital marketing agency with wide range of clients. Now I need to draft multiple Facebook ad copies for my client, targeting different customer segments, different brands, and highlighting various products. Now by automating the creation of ad copies with Google Generative AI, I can quickly generate variety of compelling ad text. These texts are then stored in my Google Sheet, and by storing these texts in my Google Sheet, I can easily review, edit, and manage them. This automation not only speeds up my ad creation process, but also ensures high quality engaging content for my campaigns. Integrating Google Generative AI with Google Sheet for automating Facebook ad copies is a game changer for your marketing efforts. It will boost efficiency, enhance creativity, and provides valuable insight to optimize your campaigns. So let's dive into how we can set up this powerful automation and elevate our marketing strategy. So for building this automation, I'm going to use Pably Connect. Now with the help of Pably Connect, I'm going to build this connection between Google Sheet and Google Generative AI. And now I'm going to draft different ad copies for different products for my client, and I'm going to automatically add those copies in my Google Sheet again. So here I've created this Google Sheet and I have stored the data of my client. So here Green Glow is my client, and I need to create different Facebook ad copies for different Green Glow products. So here I have all these details like my brand, that is Green Glow Skincare. And this is the product of that brand, that is organic skincare product. Also I have the customer segment, that is aged between 25 to 45, and the gender is female. And also we have the customer interest, that is organic products, natural beauty, eco-friendly lifestyle. So here I have all these details. Now what I need to do is I need to create Facebook ad copy for this particular product or this particular brand. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Google Generative AI, and I'm going to do this automatically. So for building this automation, I need to use Pably Connect, and for using Pably Connect, I need to search for pably.com/connect in my browser, and this will take us to this landing page of Pably Connect. Now here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pably Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time, and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in, and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pably offers, and we are going to use Pably Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pably Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pably Connect. Now here what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to automate Facebook ads copies through Google Generative AI to Google Sheets. And now what I need to do is I need to click on create. And here this will take us to this window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we need to set up our trigger first, and here in my trigger, I'm going to use Google Sheet where I have added all the detail of my client, brands and the product for which I want to create my Facebook ad copies. So for that, I need to first search for my trigger application, and that is going to be Google Sheet. So I'm going to select Google Sheets here. And now I need to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab. A new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And here I'm going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I'm going to use this webhook URL. And this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I need to copy this webhook URL. Now I need to take you to my Google Sheet account. And here in Google Sheet, what I need to do is I need to go to extensions. And I need this particular extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. But if you don't have this extension, then what you need to do is you need to go to add-ons and you need to open get add-ons. And this will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we need to search for our extension, that is Pabbly Connect webhooks. So we are going to open that. And here we will see our extension. So what we need to do is we need to first install this extension, and I have already installed this. So I'm going to close this. And after installing this extension in Google Sheet, what we need to do is we need to first refresh our spreadsheet. And here after refreshing our spreadsheet, we need to go back to extensions and we need to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks. And here we need to open initial setup. Now here in initial setup, what we need to do is we need to connect our sheet with Pabbly Connect, and here I only have one sheet, that is sheet 1. So I'm going to connect this particular sheet with Pabbly Connect, and for that I need to give the webhook URL. And here in this tab of webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that I've copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here, and now I need to give a trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my spreadsheet, I have this column of column D, which is my last data entry column. And now what I want is that as the data will be filled in this particular column, then automatically the data of that whole row should be sent to Pabbly Connect. So here column D is going to be my trigger column. So I'm going to type column D here. And now what I need to do is I need to click on send test. And here my test data has been sent successfully. So here I have sent the data of this first row as my test data to Pabbly Connect. And now what I need to do is I need to click on submit. And here my setup is configured successfully. Now I'm going to close this. And here I have sent the data of this first row as my test data. So let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have my trigger column, that is column D. I have my spreadsheet name, that is Green Glow, which was the name of my client. And in the bracket, I have Facebook ads copies. Also here I have my row index, that is 2. I have my product, that is organic skincare products. I have the interest, that is organic products, natural beauty, eco-friendly lifestyle. And I have my customer segment, that is aged between 25 to 45 and the gender is female. Also I have my brand, that is Green Glow Skincare. This is my client's brand, product and all other details related to my product and the brand. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details, and by using all these details, I need to create a compelling ad copy for this particular product. So for creating this compelling Facebook ad copy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Google Generative AI. So for that, I need to set up my Actions tab. And here in my Action application, I'm going to search for Google Generative AI. So I'm going to select Google Generative AI here. And this is also known as Google Gemini. Now what I need to do is I need to give my action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and generate content will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And here I'm going to connect Google Generative AI with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting Google Generative AI, I need to give my API key. So how I can get this API key? For that, what I need to do is I need to first set up my Google Generative AI account, and I need to go to Google AI Studio. So if you have already logged into your Google Generative AI and you have set up your account, then you can directly go to Google AI Studio by clicking on this hyperlink. So this is Google AI Studio, and here what I need to do is I need to create a new API key. So for creating that API key, I need to click on this Get API Key button. And here what I need to do is I need to create a new API key. So I'm going to click on this Create API Key button. Now here what I need to do is I need to first search for my Google Cloud project. So I'm going to click here. And here I'm going to use this my first project. So I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to click on Create API Key in existing project. So I'm going to click here. And here I have generated my API key. So this API key is going to be my token. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and here in this tab of API key, I'm going to paste that. So this is my API key. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save, and here I have connected Google Generative AI with Pabbly Connect. Now here what I need to do is I need to first give a text. So this text is going to be my prompt for generating content or the Facebook ad copies for my product. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my text. So here this is going to be my prompt or the text, that is, create compelling Facebook ad copies for my product with following details. So here I'm going to fill the detail like my brand, product, customer segment, and the customer interest. So here I'm receiving all these details from my response of Google Sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all those details and I'm going to map all those details here in this tab. So for that, what I need to do is I need to use mapping. And what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So here for mapping, I need to click here. I will give a space and I'm going to open this response of Google Sheets. And here I need to first map my brand. So this is my brand, that is Green Glow Skincare. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to give my product. So I'm going to click here. I will give a space. I'm going to open this response of Google Sheets. And here this is my product, that is Organic Skincare product. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to give my customer segment. Similarly, I'm going to give the customer interest. So I need to click here. I will give a space. I'm going to open this response of Google Sheets. And here this is my customer interest. So I'm going to map this. Now here I have mapped all these details. So I have made these details dynamic. Now what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive the new response of a new product or the brand from Google Sheet, then automatically the details that I've mapped here are going to get replaced with the new response from Google Sheet in the real time. And all the details that I have manually typed here are going to be the same. So here in my prompt, only these things that I have mapped here are going to get replaced, and I'm going to create different ad copies for different products. Now here what I need to do is I need to select my model. So I'm going to open this tab, and here I'm going to use this model of model/Gemini 1.0 Pro. So I'm going to select this, and now I need to select my method. So I want to generate the content, so I need to use this method of generate content. Now here I have filled all the required details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. So here we can see I have received this response, and in this response we can see I have drafted this Facebook ad copy for my product of Green Glow Skincare. So here I've drafted this ad copy. Now what I need to do is that as I've drafted this copy, I want to add this automatically back in my Google Sheet. So for that, what I need to do is I need to add one more action step. And here my action application is going to be Google Sheet. So I'm going to select Google Sheets here. Now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And in my action event, I have this option of update row. So I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click here on connect. And now for connecting Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect in my action step, I need to again give a new connection. So I'm going to click on this add new connection button. And I'm going to click on sign in with Google. Now here I need to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here. And here my connection is successful. Now here what I need to do is I need to first select my spreadsheet, and for selecting the spreadsheet I need to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the spreadsheets that I have in my Pabbly Connect account, And here I'm going to use this spreadsheet of green glow Facebook ad copies. So I'm going to select this. And here I only have one sheet that is already selected, which is sheet 1. And now what I need to do is I need to give my row index that I want to update in Google Sheet. So here for the row index, I need to click here. I will open this response of Google Sheets. And here I'm receiving my row index. So I'm going to map that. Now here I have all these columns in my spreadsheet. And I only want to update this ad copies column in my spreadsheet. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the drafted ad copy that I've generated by using Google Generative AI, and I'm going to map that here in this tab so that I can update that value in my Google Sheet. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response of Google Generative AI, and here this is my drafted Facebook ad copy. So I'm going to map this. Now here I have mapped this detail. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Save and Send as Request button. And here I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have automatically added this drafted Facebook ad copy in my Google Sheet. So to check this, let me take you back to Google Sheet. And here in Google Sheet, we can see I have updated the value of this cell in my Google Sheet. So in this column, we can see I have updated the Facebook ad copy that I have drafted by using Google Generative AI. And now as I have drafted and stored this data in my Google Sheet, now I can review this, edit it, and I can manage this Facebook ad copy, and I can use it for my marketing. So here we can see that automatically I have drafted this Facebook ad copy by using Google Generative AI, and I have stored that data back to my Google Sheet. So here my connection between Google Sheet and Google Generative AI is working successfully. And now as I'm going to add the detail of a new product in my Google Sheet for my client, then automatically I'm going to draft a new Facebook ad copy for that product, and I'm going to store that data back in my Google Sheet. So to check this in real time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the detail of a new product of my client here in new row. And before doing that, what I need to do is I need to go to extensions. I need to go back to Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and here I need to enable this option of send on event. So after enabling this option, what is going to happen is that as I'm going to add the new rows in my Google Sheet, then automatically the data of that row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So as I'm going to add the detail of new products in new row in Google Sheet, then automatically the data will be sent to Pabbly Connect, and my automation is going to work in real time. So here I'm going to add the detail of a new product, and here my details will be. So here this is the new brand of my client, that is Green Glow Organic Care. And here in this brand, this is my product, that is Organic Face Serum. This is the customer that is aged between 20 to 50, and it is also female. Here I'm going to give my customer interest. And here my customers are interested in hydration, brightening, and anti-aging. And here we can see that as I have filled this column with my customer interest, then automatically within few seconds, I have drafted this Facebook ad copy for this particular product. So here we can see that automatically and instantly I'm drafting Facebook ad copies for different products for my client. And now I can review this, edit it, and manage it for my marketing. So here I have successfully created this automation between Google Sheet and Google Generative AI. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I've created this connection to automate Facebook ad copies through Google Generative AI and Google Sheet. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I've set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Sheets, and my trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then I've set up my action step, and my action application was Google Generative AI, and my action event was generate content. Then I've set up my last action step, and here I have used Google Sheet again, and my action event was update row. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.